What's up, guys? Silver here with another Halo Reach achievement guide. This time we are doing part 1 of 9 of our solo legendary run. So start up this mission. This is Winter Contingency. The second mission, the first mission is just a cutscene, so you don't need a guide for that. This is the first playable mission. Start it up, Winter Contingency on legendary. We're just going to run past all of the scripted events and dialogue and all that nonsense. No need to stick around for that. We're just here for the legendary completion. So you can see I was shooting at that elite. That is a secret Easter egg elite guy, so no need to worry about him. I was just seeing if I could take him out at a leisurely stroll, and I didn't take him out, but that's all right. Doesn't really matter. He disappeared. So we're going to go over here, keep following this path, jump down here. You can see that first part was sped up because we were just running past everything, but now we're on to the action. Go out here, go up this ramp, sprint to this little thin wall here, and then keep sprinting once you get past it, so we could avoid all that plasma fire. We took a bunch of shots, but we didn't lose any health, so that's good. Our shield is going to go back up. Keep sprinting. We're going to go over this bridge, over this little river on the left, and we're going to stay to the right over here. And there's going to be a second river that we're going to go up. We're not going to cross it. We're going to go up the river for the second river up here. You can see the bridge for the river right here. Hop into the river. A nice cool dip. We've been sprinting a lot, so we want to cool off a little bit. Sprint up the river, and this path is totally fail-safe. Like, it's never not worked for me. It's pretty good. Nice little waterfall action there. Now that we're towards the waterfall, we're going to hop out, jump onto this roof, jump onto this roof, and we're going to sprint to the rock over here. You want to hug the left, and then we're going to crouch right here. I'm just going to stay there for a little bit while the red contacts on your radar move up. And once they move up, for a few seconds, hop over this rock and sprint to the left. You might take a couple shots from a plasma repeater or a rifle or something, but that's all right. So we're going to hop into this spade here. And you don't need to have Carter and George on here with you, but I decided to let them tag along this time. I usually don't. I usually just gun it, but what's a little extra firepower? Probably a good thing. Wild Dog making an appearance here on this here achievement guide. So we're just going to basically drive past a bunch of encounters. We were sprinting past them, now we're just going to drive past them. And from here on out, from this point on, the map is basically a big circle, so we're going to take the left instead of the right. So we're going on the left side of the circle here, and just follow this path. You can see there's a vague semblance of a path here where other vehicles probably have traveled. And now our vehicle's traveling through here. Skipped a couple encounters there. And now we are coming upon, so there's a small chance that this will happen. The concussion rifle wielding elite that spawns there. George was just flung up and out of the map. He was like thrown off the cliff. He died prematurely. He's supposed to die in like the 5th mission, not this one. Spoiler for the 8-year-old game here. But I drive past the spirit here, because the spirits are pretty beastly actually in this game, the turrets on them. But yeah, that concussion rifle wielding elite usually 99 times out of 100 does not shoot and send me flying like that. But he did for this guide, of course. Just mow down that MOA. Mowing them down. So then I mow down as many grunts as I can muster here. And then we're going to headshot the rest of them with our pistol. And we are going to exchange our AR and pistol for a plasma pistol and a battle rifle. You want to find the Marine with the DMR and exchange with him, and then go grab the extra ammo here in the back. You don't want to do it vice versa, because if you have a DMR from the ground, you won't be able to exchange anything with the Marine. So exchange one of your weapons for a DMR with the Marine, and then go grab the extra ammo after. Now we're going to go behind this building, and we're going to go up these stairs and basically get on top of the building. And we have a great vantage point to shoot all these guys with the DMR. So in this section, you actually don't need to fight anybody in this section. Eventually, Carter and George will clear out the whole section by themselves, but we like to speed things up a little bit here with our DMR from afar. So you can see there's a couple drop ships dropping off more grunts and 2 elites. So the whole section here is this one skirmisher who likes to come in here just to mix things up. And then it's just a bunch of grunts and 2 elites that are dropped off. So we're just going to pick off all the grunts from afar, like I was mentioning. And then we're going to noob combo the elites. And if you don't know what the noob combo is, you're basically charging up your plasma pistol, and then it locks onto the elite, and it totally collapses his shield when it connects with an elite. And then you can just switch to your DMR and headshot him. So that's what a noob combo is. Overcharge plasma pistol, and then switch to a headshot weapon for the quick kill. Oh god, that I'm getting some shots on me, so I'm gonna back up. Just drop down if you need to, no worries. There's no time crunch here or anything. Then go back up with a fresh new shield. So we're gonna go and take out these remaining guys here. Looks like it's one elite. There might be a grunt or something hiding too, but we'll use the noob combo here. Totally miss. There's a grunt like I suspected. And a Moa, but we're not worried about him. There we go. There's the noob combo. And then a DMR to the face. Alright, cool. So now we're done with this section. Again, this is a section where if you really wanted to, you could just hide up on the roof, and Carter and George will take all the enemies out eventually for you. But we just sped it up. So we're going to hop into this Falcon, and we're going to have a lovely scenic view of everything, but I skipped that because there's no guide for that. You just sit in the Falcon, and you get dropped off here. So we're going to run over here once you do get dropped off. And we're going to take out nobody. You don't have to take out anybody. This is another section where you could just hide in this room. There's a bunch of DMR ammo on the wall here, and you could literally just hang out right here where I am, and just that's it. Hang out here. Noble Team will do everything for you. But again, we're going to help them out just to speed things up, make the guide a little more interesting. Would be pretty boring if I was just sitting in the back there for like 5-10 minutes waiting for Noble Team to do everything. But if you're finding you're dying or whatever, you're struggling, literally just sit back there and come back in like 10 minutes and Noble Team will be done. So there's going to be some spirits here. These drop ships are going to drop off more people. There's going to be grunts, jackals, and a handful, not a handful, that seems like too many. A couple elites here and there, 2 or 3 elites, and there will be some skirmishers. So you could barely, just barely, see the heads, the top of the head of the grunts when they're behind that barrier up on the rise there. So remember, you have the noob combo, and use it appropriately. You could, the main reason to have it is to use it against elites because they have obviously heavy-duty shielding, so it's tough to cut through that quickly if you don't have the noob combo or another plasma-based weapon. But you could also use them against jackals too because they have these shields. The grunts and skirmishers you could just headshot, but the elites you got to take down their shield first, and then the jackals you want to shoot their little notch. You can see there's a little notch on the side of their shield on the left side when they're facing you, so you want to shoot that area, and it gets them to stagger and expose their head. So right there you could hear Carter just said cat, and then Cat said just about there. And when they start saying that, you want to back up because a Banshee bomb will come and blast in the general area of this doorway here. And if you're still picking people off and standing in that doorway, you're going to die in one Banshee bomb. So when you hear Carter say cat, and then Cat says just about there, you want to back up to safety. It didn't happen in this one playthrough, of course, but it usually does. Like 99 times out of 100 it'll happen. I was very surprised when it didn't happen, but we got lucky. So fill up your DMR. Actually, you don't really need to because we're going to get warped to another section after this cutscene. So skip the cutscene. Now we're here. We don't have our DMR or plasma pistol anymore, but there's DMRs on the wall, so you're in luck. So shoot off the tops of these fuel tanks, and they will blow up. They don't like it when they get shot. Kind of explosive about it. And then we're just going to headshot all these jackals and grunts from afar. You don't want to move up because that will get the elite to retreat, which sounds good, but then he's tougher to kill later, so we're going to take him out while he's easy to kill from here. So this elite, again, doesn't really move at all. You can see he's moving like side to side, but he won't like back up and run away unless you move forward. So just kind of hang back there. And remember that blooming is less of an issue if you're crouched. So if you're crouching and shooting with this DMR or any other weapon that has bloom, the bloom is not as significant, so you could maintain more accuracy while you're shooting. So definitely crouch when you're shooting back there. Makes it a little easier. And this section is just more jackals and grunts. If you take too much damage, just back up and go to the room we started off in. But we're good here. And now there's just 4 grunts remaining in this section and 1 sword-wielding elite. So I would like to wait for these grunts to come out a little bit. Got 3 of the 4. And the other one backed up. I think he came out the other doorway over there on the left. But we'll get him. And there he is. So now we want to use the overcharged plasma pistol and the DMR to finish it off again. And you can see the elite is stunned temporarily when that happens, so that's good. It gives you time to switch to your DMR or whatever other headshot weapon you have to finish the job. And that is it, guys. Very quick and easy mission. We skipped most of the stuff, and some of the stuff we were fighting we didn't really need to. We were just helping speed this thing up. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to keep watching, you could click on one of the related guides on the left side of your screen, and also be sure to subscribe by clicking on the scorpion icon and hitting that bell for notifications. You can also check out other social media links of mine down below in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.